the Summer Olympics in Munich, Germany, 1972. You're ready to rejoin my series, and let's go to the Summer Olympics, where we're about to worship death. There you are, the black armband. Death. Let's get everybody's attention on death, not sports. Let's transform this into a worship center. Death is the focus. Whether it's real, R-E-A-L, or real, R-E-E-L. The spirit of death is worshipped. If you study the book of Revelation, you will see the four horsemen of the apocalypse. One of them is death. And now we're going to see some what my father used to call crocodile tears. They're not really genuine. He called them crocodile tears. I'm bored with this. Oh, come on, keep filming. Let's get it over with.
That afternoon, the games continued. The surviving members of the Israeli team flew home with their dead. The bodies of the 5 dead Palestinians were handed over to Libya, where they received a hero's funeral.
Now I want to ask you a question. Do you really think that took place? That there were thousands of people inched together and they couldn't wait to touch a casket? By the way, the caskets are empty. It's all a lie. But let me ask you, even if they weren't empty, even if it did happen, do you really think people would get excited about touching a casket? And do you really think people would get excited about standing that close to one another in a crowd like that? Now people act like that when they know they're being filmed and it's a movie. You could have had maybe just a half a dozen or a dozen people filming this, and they duplicate it. By that I mean it's trick photography, crowd hoaxing.
The 3 surviving terrorists were never to stand trial. 7 weeks later, a Lufthansa jet en route from Beirut to Frankfurt was hijacked. The hijackers demanded the release of the 3 Munich terrorists. Acting with indecent haste and without consulting the Israeli government, the Germans handed over the 3 prisoners. The circumstances surrounding the hijacking have long been thought suspicious. Why were only 12 passengers on board such a large plane? Why no women or children? Why such haste in agreeing to the hijackers' demands? For the first time, one of the Palestinians involved has revealed that the entire affair was a setup, organized by the German government in collusion with the terrorists. The Germans thought that in this way they would prevent future terror attacks on their country and dispose the embarrassing evidence of their failure that day in September.
I think it's...
It's probably true.
Probably true, yes. At this time, the mentality was so, you know.
Ah, look, he's laughing hysterically. Because he knows. He knows. It's a lie. It's a docudrama with the emphasis on drama.
Really?
On such questions, Willy Brandt, as I remember
What's this
very
guy?
well, always...
So what, you know, so what? Oh, people died, you know, so what? Just do this gesture.
This gesture.
So what?
I can say and do more.
Notice the devil horns. Notice the devil horns.
Did you shoot any of the Israeli hostages?
It's not important to say if I killed Israel or not.
What do you think you achieved? ما هو الهدف الذي حققتموه يعني في اعتقاد
العالم شفنا في الكاد العالم ينسانا.
when we have made our voice heard by the world.
They're just actors. Don't have them identified. I guarantee you, they're just actors.
Those your words? هذا اعتقادكم أو تفكيركم أنتم.
أيوة.
The same thing. They have made their voice heard by the universe or the world who has not been hearing before.
احنا في ميونخ اخذنا في القضيه الفلسطينيه بشكل كبير كويس، انه كان كل العالم ما كان يعرف، معظم العالم ما كان يعرف عن القضيه الفلسطينيه. من خلال عمليه في ميونخ بلش العالم يعرف عن مأساة الشعب الفلسطيني وعن القضيه الفلسطينيه.
Okay, now that's Leonard Nimoy right there. Andre Spitzer. Leonard Nimoy is pretty popular because of his character in Star Trek, the original series of Mr. Spock. For a little while, people in our land went Spock crazy. They loved him so much.
It was only a year and 3 months that I was married to Andre Spitzer. But I remember that year as the most beautiful and most wonderful year of my life.
This is the
grave of Amitzur Shapira. He was the athletics coach. He had 4 little children, one my age. And here is Kehat Shor. He was the shooting coach. Eliezer Khalfin was a wrestler.
Okay, there could be a pun on the word shooting. You understand that means filming.
And so was Mark Slavin, who I think was only 18 years old. And here's my father's grave. And it says on it his name, Andrei Spitzer. It says son of Tibor, fencing coach, killed by murderers in the Olympic Games in Munich as a representative of the Israeli sport. Then it says his date of birth and the date that he was murdered. And I always bring him sunflower.
Not the date he died, the date he was murdered. Because it was a character in a play.
It's because that's his favorite flower.
Yellow, the color of Lucifer, the illuminating one. Okay, they got rid of 2 of the 3, but remember there's 1 left, and the one left is more than happy to go on camera and tell everybody. Now, isn't it kind of weird? Don't you find that weird? That they can make a documentary by someone who was supposedly involved in stifling an international event, and 11 athletes are dead, but yet a wonderful documentary can be made with that one participating. Doesn't that sound weird to you? Notice that he's still alive. He was still alive, and he was in hiding. All these attempts have been made on his life. It's the first time he's spoken out. What he did in Munich is pretty darn weird. If there were real deaths, why would the world permit such a man to be filmed and make a documentary? Okay, so I'd like to stop it here, and I do want to thank you for watching. And I want to remind you that all this took place, this drama that was scripted, to redirect people's attention away from sports in 2 directions. First, to the nation, as it was formed in 1948, and it needed to get worldwide emotional support. Because remember, the Hoax-Lie system operates under emotion and not facts and logic and reasoning. So it wanted to win the world emotionally. That it is a state that is hated and persecuted. Now, if you examine it carefully, and you understand this whole Hoax-Lie system, that is where the nerve center is located. That is where a control panel exists. And no one's allowed to question. No one's allowed to comment. No one's allowed to expose anything about that particular location. It is protected. It's like there's a false hedge of protection around it, because the true people of that land were scattered, disappeared in history, and the ones who reemerged were not the original folks that inhabited that area. It's about all I can say for the moment, and I do want to thank you for watching this video, and this concludes the video. Thank you for watching. End of video.